All right, yes, we are live, and thank you very much for joining today's webinar. My name is Olena Gryniuk. I'm the founder and director at the Digital, and this is the platform where we promote and develop the digitalization of receivable finance and build an active community of experts eager to drive the change in the receivable finance. And this is our next webinar within the Digital project, and we speak about digital factoring. And today we will speak about the automation of contractor verification. So we will talk about the current practices here in the region in the contractor verification, and also explore the possibilities and benefits of automation in this area. And I'm very glad to have today two speakers from Vercly. And Vercly, this is a company specializing in the automation of contractor verification processes. And this is Krzysztof Borch, founder and CEO, and Irena Turianska-Wasilewska, business development manager. Irena and Krzysztof, welcome. I'm very glad to have you.
Nice to meet you all. Thank you for inviting us today.
Yes, sure. And before we switch to our topic, let me shortly mention organizational information. So our webinar today will be divided into two parts. We will start from the presentations and presentation of the insights. And in the second part of the webinar, we will have a Q&A session. So you are very, very welcome to type your questions in the chat right after you have them. And we will be ready to read them in the second part of the webinar during the Q&A session and answer all of them. So please don't hesitate to ask. Let's make this webinar interactive. And we are recording this webinar, so right after we finish, you will receive the link to the video and to the materials themselves. All right, so let's go to the topic. I would like to share with you some slides and informations on the status quo, like what is the situation in the CE region in the process of the contractor verification. We asked factoring companies this February several questions connected with these topics, and here are the results, which let's discuss during today's webinar. So the first question from our side, and the first thing that we wanted to know is to which extent the process of contractor verification is automated in the region. And here we see that almost 70% of the factoring companies in the Central Eastern Europe have either partially automated or fully manual process of the contractors or buyers or debtors verification. And only 33% of the companies answered that they have almost all the processes, all the process is almost automated. And these two reasons were mentioned why it is mainly manual or partially automated. The first thing is that there is a lack on the market of a comprehensive solution which will allow to automate all the checks or all the functionality needed. And the second main reason is that in case of small number of invoices finance or deals financed monthly, this is simply for the companies in the region to do such checks manually. The second question, and what we were interested in is how many tools factoring companies are using to verify the contractors. And we see here that 50% of the companies in the region use multiple tools to check the contractor, and 40% rely on one tool. And this concerns also the cases where the process is almost automated or manual or partially automated. So 40% of the companies use one tool, and also almost all the companies, no matter of the process, conduct some manual verification via the internet. And also we asked whether the manual processes caused any delays in the servicing of the customer. And here we see that 70% of the factoring companies stated that they caused delays. Either this was often or these are time-to-time rare situations, but they cause delays in the checking of the contractors in their onboarding or factoring process because of the manual or semi-manual process. And also 70% of the companies in the region, the ones who implemented the solutions allowing to automate or partially automate the checks, then they experience reduction in operational costs and reductions in the delays of servicing customers. And also we have some information from companies that 20% of the companies like this, the automation didn't give the expected results or caused to some negative fake result or fake negative results because of their wrong information in the checks. So these are the results that I wanted to share, what we see now in the region. And as we see that there is some potential for the automation of a contractor verification process, because of course then this will faster the factoring process in general, especially for smaller companies, for micros and for SMEs. And this is central to what Vercly is doing. And that's why I'd like to hand over now, Irena and Krzysztof, floor to you. Please share your insights on this topic, and let's compare manual process versus automated process, and also let's determine this extent to which this automation is possible or can be implemented nowadays. So
okay, Olena, thank you very much. Basing on the results of this survey, I would like to focus on two figures. Firstly, 33% of companies have managed to automate verification processes, and 70% of factoring companies still experience some delays when it comes to verification of contractors. So some work still has to be done in this respect, of course. Okay, so I would like to shortly present Vercly and me and Krzysztof. So we represent a technological company from Poland. I don't know if we have any foreign participants today.
we do.
Yes, we do. Okay, so so we base in Poland, and when it comes to my role in Vercly, I'm responsible for partnerships and also sales, and Krzysztof is our CEO and founder of Vercly. So Vercly is also the name of the platform for the automation of verification processes. So today we will talk about automation and how it can be, how verification can be automated by using different solutions, different platforms like Vercly. I would like to emphasize that since we are practitioners, we will focus on the practical side, which means that I will go through some slides from our presentation, and then I will show you how our platform works. Since we are operating in a very regulated environment, and some of our clients are obliged institutions such as paying services, lending companies, insurance companies, So our platform has to be compliant with changing regulations. And that is why we lay great stress on the cooperation with industry experts, compliance specialists, lawyers. So this is what I want to underline, that our platform is not developed only by a group of programmers, but we hugely rely on the experience of the experts we collaborate with them. Okay, so I will share my monitor and just go through some slides just to provide the background and to underline some problems which we can single out on the basis of our experience when we talk to our potential clients or current clients. There are some problems which these companies signal. So let me know if you see my screen.
We see. All works.
Okay, good. So KYB IML processes made easy. Is it possible to make these processes easy? Technology shows that it is possible to do. Manual onboarding. This is a very common pain. We call this slide a spaghetti slide. So a very common situation in many companies, in many departments is that specialists, workers who are responsible for verification processes, they have to check potential clients, contractors, vendors, if it is a tender, suppliers. So before signing an agreement, they have to be sure that this company they want to establish a business relationship is reliable. And the common situation is that such workers, what they have to do, they have access to different databases, which we have here on my left, right? So, and they log in, they search for some information, and then they have to generate countless of reports. As you may guess, this situation is, this process is ineffective, is very time-consuming, and what is important, it is impossible to monitor changes in these registers, because, as you know, business information in different databases, in different sources, is constantly changing. And it is impossible to do when you simply from time to time log in to some database and generate the report. So this is the common pain. And as you may know, in accordance to due diligence, we have to monitor changes in databases. Okay. This magnifying glass shows us the situation, usually a common pain also for such workers which are involved in verification processes, that what they only can do is to check the company A, for example, which is at the top. but it is important. But it is impossible to verify the companies which are lower in this hierarchy, in this structure. But we have to know actually what is the ownership structure, actually who stands behind the business, because it may happen that the company A may not be sanctioned, but the company Y or X in this hierarchy may be on sanction lists. So we really have to go as deep as possible to get to know the structure, the whole structure, the whole hierarchy, the whole ownership. Why automation of the verification processes is so important? It is understandable that legal regulations are constantly changing, and every company has to be compliant with these regulations. Secondly, poor decisions made may lead to huge financial losses. For example, in Poland, we can face very huge financial penalties in case we establish a relationship with the company who may be sanctioned. So we may pay up to 20 million Polish zloty. When it comes to costs, of course, automation of activities done manually also reduces operational costs. Very often, people meeting with us say, simply workers who are responsible for the verification processes, they say, do you know, we don't want to be monkeys. We feel like being monkeys in the cage. So we don't want to do a monkey job. And this is what it has to do with cost pressure. And actually, the last thing which I would emphasize is also the loss of reputation. So reputational losses and consequences may be also very painful if, for example, we establish a relationship with the sanctioned business entity. This slide shows how our platform works. Vercly has access to many databases. Some of them are governmental, state registers, some not. And our client simply chooses the registers, the databases he wants, he is interested in. It is quite selective. And at the end, the client, the specialist, generates the report with all the information which is needed. So as you may see, everything is put in one report. And the interesting thing is that we get information in real time, so it is always fresh. Okay, and I will also show you the demo version. On this demo version, we only have some verifications, some checks. Within our platform, we have more than 60 verifications now, and we are constantly expanding this list. But in order to present how it works, we will focus on this demo version. This is how our interface now looks like, but it is going to change. It will look better in some time. Well, what is needed? Firstly, the only thing which is needed is to write the tax ID. So in Polish, we call it NIP. This is a tax ID. I will simply copy this this number and let it be this company. So we usually check this company because it is sanctioned, and wait for some time. Actually, you may see how much time we waited, just 1 second or two. This exclamatory mark shows that something is wrong here. Something is wrong with this company, so that there is some risk. Okay, so let's go inside and I will open the report. Make it a bit bigger. Okay, so here we have the identifier, exactly the time the report has been generated. And here we have the information from state registers, so the address, the country, date of registration, establishment, and so on. Here we also have some information when it comes to taxes being paid, when it comes to bankruptcy or some restructuring procedures. The state VAT status as well, if it is active or not. And what is important, we also have risk scoring at the very top. In this case, this company is sanctioned. That's why this risk is unacceptable. And this risk assessment is based on the information, on all the information gathered, and also the risk matrix, which is created by our client. So actually, this risk matrix is created by our client. Usually when we have such meetings with clients, we show how this matrix looks like. And they create their own matrix, and then we simply implement this risk matrix into our algorithms. And here we have, basing on this, we have the risk scoring. So it may be either low, middle, high, or unacceptable. Okay, so here we have some information regarding tax status, and then the description of the business activity. Then we have also the shareholders and the management board and procurators, and we may see that the one of them is sanctioned. So here we have yes, and again here we have yes. So two people from this company are on sanction lists. Here we have beneficial owners, and again we have yes in red, given in red. And when it comes to PEP, so political exposed persons, there are no. And in this category we have sanction lists searched. On this demo version we have only some lists, sanction lists, but within our platform we can you can check more than 60 different sanction lists from different countries. Okay, so here we have the information that this business entity, Nitrochemical, has been found on Polish sanction list. Here everything is okay. And we also have some other lists. For example, this is the list the watch list, which is maintained by our Polish Financial Supervision Authority. It seems to me that it can be translated like this. Okay, and here we have the information if the company is on stock exchange or not. And going further, so here we have more detailed information, mainly that the company is sanctioned and this link is active. So we may click this link. And here we have actually the decision, right? So exactly what is the reason this company has happened to be on sanction lists, right? So you don't need to look for this kind of information in the internet, but you simply have everything in one place. So this link is active, and again, this person is also sanctioned. So again, this link is active, so you can get inside and see the details. And here we have also Google Street View, so you may see the location. And actually, as I have mentioned at the beginning, on this demo version, we have only some verifications, as you may see, right? So we have presented how risk assessment looks like, some aspects connected with tax, PAP status, or sanction status as well, right? I don't know if there is any need to show some more reports. So let me know, because well, actually I have finished. Yeah, so you're welcome to ask some questions if you have. Please.
Yes, all right.
We are open to answer your questions.
Yes, so this is time for Q&A session. Yeah, please don't hesitate to type the questions. We will read all of them. Now, probably the first question will be from my side. As you are located in Poland, and naturally you have access to all the registers in Poland, which you mentioned, 60 registers or data sources. What in the case of the if we need to check counterparty or debtor from another country, let's say from the CEE region, what's the scope, let's say, of your checks in other countries?
Yes, so we are quite perfect when it comes to when it comes to Polish market, right? But we also have access to registers from other countries. The situation is quite problematic because in some countries, in order to get information, you have to set up a company there, right? So you have to register the company to be there, right? Which doesn't mean that we don't plan to do this in the nearest future. Why not? And another problem is that actually there is no access to different databases. For example, in some countries, the UBO register is closed, so we can't do anything about this. So again, here in Poland, we have a very comfortable situation because we have this free access to different databases, right? But we are widening the scope, and so we add new foreign markets to our scope. And if you are interested, so I may send you the list of the countries where actually we get information from.
Yeah, I think we answered Ivan's question, about the checks or combined checks in the European Union countries. So let's maybe do the following, so that after the webinar, in the materials, we will send the list of the countries and the registers that you can check right now. All right. My next question will be whether the financial organizations can receive these checks in the PDF as you showed from the platform, or they can receive it. Is it possible actually to receive it in some electronic way, like via the APIs, or to just maybe embed into the existing platform, or credit process platforms?
So we have actually two ways of getting information from our platform, right? So the first one is simply you can buy an access to such an web application, as I showed. And the second option is even more comfortable, is simply to integrate with us via API, right?
Okay, cool. So this is possible.
Yes, and of course the clients get all reports in the PDF format, right?
What is actually needed, or what are the prerequisites to start cooperating with you on your platform, on your solutions? About the model. So my question is about the model, but also maybe about their, I don't know, number of customers or number of checks that financial companies doing, I don't know, let's say on a monthly basis. And then it is, when it makes sense or make it effective to use a platform for such an automation.
We have the list of verifications, more than 60, and at the very beginning there are such companies, potential clients who come to us and they look at this list and they feel like being in the restaurant holding a menu. So they say, we want everything. And we say, okay, good to know. We're happy to provide everything what we have, but let's start from some basic verifications, so some basic package. Of course, we help companies to choose the right package, and in order to make this business offer, to give the price, of course, we need some information. Firstly, we need to know the volume, so the number of checks per year. Why year? Because we sign license agreements for 1 year, and this agreement is automatically prolonged for another period of time, for another year, if it is not terminated by our client. So in order to make such a business offer and to give the costs, I need, as I have mentioned before, we need to know the number of checks per year, and the scope of verification. So what exactly we need to check, right? And of course, the type of integration. If we have to take into account only the API integration, or there are some customers who are interested only in web application, right?
I will enrich my question here by Ivan's question. Actually, is it possible to use your solution on premises?
I would say no, but Krzysztof would answer this question better, it seems to me.
Yeah, the simple question is no, no, because we have a lot of algorithms and data sources that we have to synchronize, and it's not so easy to do it when we have on-premise solution. And the second part of this question is there an option to customize, build a custom floor and set a priority and parameters of algorithms. Definitely, we can do it as you want. So it's one of our main value that you can build your own process, and you can use it like small blocks and build the very specific solution.
Krzysztof, question to you then. The next one from my side. How actually the financial company should start the automation of this process if it's not implemented yet? Like from what to start?
Okay. So when we are talking about the obligated institutional contractors verification process, I would highlight three aspects at the beginning. First thing is the context. It's obvious. Second one is the data, and building robust processes. And I think that is essential that the verification process focus on the gathering information that's relevant in a given case, from registers data, sanction checks, PEPs, or financial or no financial verification. And when we have it, we can start to build our process. And we have to identify the key data points and services needed to be needed in the very specific context, and then verify all existing clients or suppliers in general. And then the most important things that we have to secure the onboarding process by automation verification in a consistent and structured way. But I want to mention that it's important that I would against trying to automate everything at once. A step-by-step evolutionary approach works much better. So I think that is the fastest, the faster and easier way to do it.
How much work do you think can be automated? Can we say, like right now, that we can automate all the checks, or still there are some, some processes that has to be done manually due to different factors?
Maybe again, I will try to. I think that the AI solution are accelerating this process even further than before. But I think that in the risk management processes, there is a lot of things that's where the business knowledge remains essential, and it can't be fully replaced by algorithms. And I think that's it's important to think about that in this way. If we have the same question, I don't and the same discussion. For example, 1 month ago, I think that the number of the services that we have fully automated is not like, for example, today. So it's very rapidly changed.
All right. I see we don't have questions from the audience, so let's wrap up our today's session. Thank you very much, Krzysztof and Irena, for sharing the insights and your solution. And thank you to our attendees. We will share, as I mentioned, all the materials. If you will have any other questions, I will also share contact details to all of us. And if you are, if you have questions or if you are interested to cooperate with Vercly and automate the checks in your organization, so feel free to contact us after the webinar. And thank you very much for today, and yep, see you next time during our webinars, and also on November 25th and 26th in Warsaw during our annual conference and awards ceremony. So thank you once again, and goodbye.
Thank you very much for inviting us. Just one word. It was a very short presentation. We were pressed for time. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. I didn't have an opportunity to mention about the different features, functionalities we have. So be open to contact us. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Olena.
Bye.